I took piano lessons growing up, and then, but was also really into the sports and into my athletics. So piano kind of went away as the athletics started getting a little more important, but I still continued focusing on my voice and took voice lessons from 8th grade all the way through college. And so it's always been a really big part of my life. I'd say where it affected me the most, where I realized how big of a deal it was in my life, was when I started making honor choirs. In Iowa, they had a thing in middle school called the Opus Honor Choir, and originally I wasn't even going to audition for it. Kind of wanted to focus on my sports, but then my dad made me. And then ended up making the group, and it was one of the most amazing experiences. I remember sitting next to kids that had really amazing voices, and the way our choir sounded was really awesome. And then when we got into high school and started making all-state choirs and stuff like that, I just got really addicted to the competitiveness of singing, because there is a lot of that. There's a lot of pushing, there's a lot of goal-oriented stuff, and lots of competition within that, and which fit into my competitive lifestyle. So once we started doing all-state choirs, I just remember there was a moment my sophomore year at high school. We sang a song called "Sleep" by Eric Whitacre, which is one of just the most beautiful pieces of choir music that I've ever done, that I think is out there and exists today. And I just remember there being such a cool moment of what the choir sounded like, and I was just hooked. It was when I started thinking about not doing music is when I realized that's when I really realized how impactful music was. You get really close to people, and the family aspect behind it. As an athlete, you understand one of the coolest parts of being a part of a team is that family aspect, and you get that with choir too. So building that choir family has probably been the thing that's affected me the most.
The progression of my love for music was from Mr. Wooden. It greatly impacted my high school career because he made me more passionate about singing. Even though I have no intention to become a music major or go off into something more music, he has really impacted me in my current love for music. And I'm going to college next year, so I'm planning on doing a choir